Okay, here I am trying to shoot this video for probably the 4th time today, maybe 5th, I'm not sure. It's been many times. So I'm sorry if it seems a little rushed. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I had mentioned in my last video. The first being the Mamonde Intense Cream Lip Balm, the Joah Tintation Lip Stain or Lip Tint. I am not exactly sure. I have to double check. And the Macqueen Cushion Tint Lip Color and Blusher. Okay, so there was 5 of those products. There was 2 Macqueens, 2 different colors. They were both cushion tints. And then there was the Mamonde Intense Balm. And then there was the Joah Tintation Lip Stain. Like I said, I have to double check. There was... Oh, and one more. There was 5. I knew there was 5. There was a Joah Satin or Infinite Kiss liquid lip color. And so that all in all, there was 5 products that I talked about last time. Here, right here in front of me, you will see 5 products that are definitely not those that I just described, and there's a reason. So, since I'm long overdue for an update, let's talk about those. The Mamonde Intense Balm was a lot like putting lip liner all over your lips, but a lot more smooth. It had good coverage, it had excellent staying power. I paid about $6 for it, so the price, when compared to, say, like the Maybelline lip crayons, which are about $8, I noticed in my local drugstore and grocery store, the price was competitive. The product was good. My only real disagreement with Mamonde was I didn't get the color that I thought I was getting. I got an orangey color, which is akin to what's marketed as blood orange here in the United States, but I believe it was a different name because it was actually a product geared for the Asian market. And I thought I was getting more of a slightly pink, nudie kind of neutral color, and what I got was some orange monstrosity. That wasn't their fault, I suppose. It was my fault. Maybe the color in my screen was off. That was my fault. All in all, if I were rating Mamonde out of 5 stars, I would give it 4. I would give it 4 out of 5. It was a pretty good product. I don't have it though. I gave it away because I do not look good in orange. Secondly, the 2 Joah products. There was a lip stain that I got. It's exactly like the one that I am going to post a picture of. I hate to speak so harshly. It was trash. Anyway, the lip stain or tint, I suppose, was a lot like a lip oil. It was just very oily. It looked like I had put grease on my lips that was slightly red in tint. It was not attractive. It did not even smell nice. It had a kind of a strange smell. I put it on once. I gasped in horror and I threw it away. That's no offense to the brand. I just don't care for that particular product. Unfortunately, I also had a negative experience with the Infinite Kiss liquid lip color. I was so excited to try it. I love liquid lip color. And I love the cute little packaging. I know that sounds dumb, but a lot of us do. Don't lie. Don't lie. I was so excited to try it. I tried it a total of 3, count them, 3 times. And each time I used it, my lips kind of erupted with this sort of sore. It was almost like a cold sore, but not a cold sore. It was painful and embarrassing. I can only chalk it up to an allergic reaction. I don't have the most sensitive skin. I don't have the most tough skin either, I guess you could say. My skin's somewhere in the middle. Not everything's going to break it out, but I do seem to have some crazy reactions, allergic reactions, inflammatory type reactions to certain ingredients in soaps and skincare. So skincare, by that I mean skincare products. And I'm also really allergic to aloe vera for some reason. I don't know why. I just am. And it sucks. In any case, I don't know if that lip color possibly had aloe in it or what it had in it, but each time I put it on, I had some kind of adverse reaction to it. So as disappointed as I was, I had to toss it. Other than that, it spread nicely. It had a neutral smell. I would say it was pretty affordable. So if I were rating it with stars, I would give it a 3 out of 5. It wasn't quite what I was looking for. I really probably would have given it a higher rating if I hadn't reacted so negatively to it and I was able to wear it for longer. Alas, c'est la vie. So that's that. The other thing is those Macqueen cushion tint and blusher products. I really wanted to like those. They came in a really interesting glass bottle. The pigment was extremely rich. I could tell that it was made with quality in mind. That being said, there was a couple of things I could not get over. One was the smell. It had a kind of a strange smell. And I don't know, some people might like that. Others might not. Myself, I did not. When I first smelled it, I thought, this is okay. And then when I went to go put it on my lips a couple of times, it was just like, I can't do this. So I didn't. I ended up having to give them away. The other thing is, I expected the lip color with it being a cushion tint, if this makes any sense to you. I had expected it to dry a little more easily. It did not. It pretty much stayed wet. It was a lot like a gloss. It was pretty much just a very nice, thick, rich gloss. It wasn't like the, say, Para's velvet lip color that they've got out, which I want to try and review on this channel. But that's another story for another time. In short, the Macqueen product was not what I expected. That's, again, just with Joah. That's no offense to the brand. I know it's a good brand. It's just that particular product that I did not care for. So now we're going to go on to some of these things that I've picked up recently. I got these 2 Joah lipsticks, and I got 2 Wet n Wild lipsticks, and I got a Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss. Okay, so this, I gotta give shout out to Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild was the thing in high school. It was affordable, and you know, I don't know, always has a place in my little ghetto heart. All right, so this one is Wined and Dined. I've worn this a few times. This actually works well for my new job where I need like a bit of a pop, but nothing that's too bold or too sexy or too vampy. So I've been using this. It's also super easy to apply. It has a nice feel to it when it's on your lips. That being said, it does come off very easily, like one drink, one kiss, one whatever, and it's off and you need to reapply it. But not bad for, you know, $2. $2 and some change. Not bad. So definitely not complaining. Now, since we're talking about Wet n Wild, I went and I grabbed these 2 lipsticks. I'm not well acquainted with traditional lipsticks. I always tend to wear like gloss or liquid lip color, and so now I'm kind of expanding my repertoire, and I grabbed this Cherry Frost and Cherry Bomb. I was looking for a really nice classic bold red that I could wear to look, you know, professional but still a little sexy. And then I went ahead and grabbed this for fun. This seems like a very popular sort of color. It's an almost like a purplish red with a slight brown tint to it. It's very dark and vampy, and it's kind of like, you know, something that villains would wear. And I hear it's very popular on the Instagram, which I'm not on, but I've seen the YouTube videos, I've heard the stories. I've also seen the other YouTubers and the other girls around, and these dark, intense, kind of brownish or purplish lip colors are very in vogue right now. I figured I'd just try it. It's not really my style. I'm a little more of a classic girl. Needless to say, I love this lip color, and if you're wondering why it's so messy, I had a bit of an issue while I was taking it out of the tube. I got like anxious, and as I was pulling it apart, because you see the bottom is not straight across, it's kind of scoops down here. I had some difficulty pulling the lid off, and I totally like cut into the lipstick, which sucks. But I got this on, it went on well. The color is beautiful. I have high hopes for this, and this is what I'll practice with. So this, it's a Smackaron Matte Velvet lipstick. It's in, let's see if I can get it here, red velvet right there. And it's got that little dessert under glass look. This is exactly like what I had gotten my mom for her birthday. I don't know if she ever wore them, by the way, but I just wanted to try it for myself, and I was super excited. But I'm a bit disappointed to tell you that while the color is nice and the application was super easy because it's somewhat flat and angled like this, the application was easy, it has a freaking strange smell. I don't know what's up with that. I was looking in these ingredients and I don't know if you could see it there. I've got super bad tremors. I'm sorry, that's my thyroid. But they've put some kind of cinnamon component, I believe, in it. It says hexyl cinnamol in it, and I think it's supposed to give it like an interesting sweet smell, kind of like maybe a red velvet cake. I don't know, but frankly, I thought it was kind of gross. If I can't get over the smell, I may not be able to use this. I know that sounds bougie, but I have some endocrine issues right now, and my sense of smell gets all out of whack. And some things, they just get where they freaking stink, and it kind of makes me miserable. Anyway, I don't want to, get into a pity party or anything like that. That's not what this channel is about. But needless to say, it's very cute, easy to apply. Seems like it has a nice color. I'll have to try it again, but if I can't get over that smell, I don't know what I'm going to do. So it's just a warning. If you guys want to try it, it may smell funny to you. I don't know. Lastly, we have this creamy matte color squad, or it's like, I believe it's called the cream squad. I'm not sure. In adulting. And I thought I would love the color. It turns out it's somewhat kind of coral-y, coral-ish, so not really into that. But you open this up and it's got a little J on it, which is like kind of cute. Seems well made. Went on pretty nicely. Wasn't a fan of the color, but smelled neutral. I will continue to use this as well as these for sure, and this. I know these aren't Kbeauty, but I wanted to mention this because if you guys are noobs like me, you guys are going to need ways to practice. And these are $1.90 versus $5, $6, and so on. So anyway, these particular ones aren't Korean, they're American, but I do think it's worth mentioning because these are under $2 each, and this is about $2 and some change, and they're fairly good products. I know people sometimes talk crap, but they're fairly good products, and you want to practice with these so you can get it right with the, you have your moderate brands and then your more expensive brands. Speaking of more expensive, I actually have a Chinese New Year edition MAC lipstick that I have not touched yet. I really, really want to use this, but I don't feel like I'm ready. MAC is super expensive and out of my budget, so it was a bit of a splurge for me. And when I can use this, it will be celebratory. But you see, I get things like these to practice so that my game is good. And when I get to this, it'll be no problem. I I advise the same to you, because it's not necessarily about the brand that you get or what country something comes from. It's about taking care of yourself and learning the skills that you want to learn and feeling good about yourself. That's what this is about. And so I just thought I would share that with you.